trying to get surface so that the maps application can pull open and see where I'm at. Okay, how many of you know that there's some steps here? Alright, so I'm doing this, and then a gust of wind, whoosh, stops me, and I'm like, what? I'm looking for signal. I look down, there's nothing. Absolutely nothing. It's a sheer drop of about 75, maybe 100 yards, and then it loops up, but there's tons of jagged and pointy limestone rock. You know what's going to happen. Big guy like me, trip like that, it's going to equal a lot of bouncing. Alright, so I'm like, okay, I'm not going there. I know you don't want me going there, so I'm going to go back. And I eventually land on this other path, going back, what I think was the right direction, but it's kind of circling. And then, since I'm lost, I've automatically, for some miraculous reason, now become the expert sportsman. I am an expert at camping. I am an expert at getting lost. I can find my way. Which way is the direction going, you know? I'm looking at the path of my life. Oh, cool. Deer droppings. There's been a deer through here. How does that help me? Okay, so, and then I'm looking at the path more closely. I was like, you know what? Those look like tire tracks. Yeah, they're tire tracks. So I can do one of two things. Or I can do one thing, and that's sit down and wait. And one of two things is going to come by. A deer. Or a John Deere. So either way, a deer is going to pass me by. Hopefully the John, or you know, the John kind, and I can jump off and, you know, whatever. Well, no, that's not the case. I keep walking. And where I'm thinking, looking at my watch, and I hear, and I look at it, I'm like, I've got about 10 minutes to get back before the next session starts. And I hear, and whap, whapa, you know, the flapping of fabric. So I'm like, okay, what is that? I look up. What do I see? Old Glory. Big, big flag of the United States waving in the air, and I know exactly where that flag is located. That flag is located right outside the cabin where we're staying. Yes, sir. So what have I done? I've walked all the way around instead of going down. And I come out, I emerge, and I'm not kidding you, I emerge from the woods right in front of the doors to Loma Linda. It's like, okay, great. 5 minutes to spare. And that's exactly the amount of time I need to get back to the next session. Great, okay, we'll do this. When you're lost, you tend to think, okay, I'm lost, I'm going to die, I'm going to starve, I'm going to, you know, I'm drying. Actually, I am. Sorry. You know, I'm going to die of thirst, I'm going to die of starvation. All of this has happened in the amount of maybe 45 to an hour. 45 minutes to 1 hour, and already the worst things possible are going through my mind. Listen again to Jeremiah 33:3. 33 verse 3. Call to me, and I will answer you, and tell you great and unsearchable things you do not know. Donna Fee has an album, and we try to teach some of these songs to the kids. And one of the songs is based off of Jeremiah 33:3, and it goes, call to me and I will answer you. Call to me and I will answer you and tell you great and unsearchable things, and tell you great and unsearchable things you do not know. Call to me and... Yes? And what did I do? Oh, you can bet I called to the Lord. I was like, where are we? And then after that, it was, God, what do you want me to do with my life? What is it that you want me to do? I can't hide from you. There's nowhere I can go. You're in me, so you're always with me. What do you want me to do? And my number one favorite find in the Bible. Have you ever just opened the Bible to read it for yourself, just for fun? For funsies? I was doing that, I was just looking for inspirational quotes, and the first thing that I opened up to, and it was a beautiful one, Psalm 139. I'm going to read you a couple of selections, not the entire thing, because it's kind of long. I'm starting at chapter 7, working my way down to 12, and then I'll pick up at 23 and then the 24th verse. Where can I go from your spirit? Where can I flee from your presence? If I go up to the heavens, you are there. If I make my bed in the depths, you are there. If I rise on the wings of the dawn, if I settle on the far side of the sea, even there your hand will guide me, your right hand will hold me fast. If I say, surely the darkness will hide me, and the light become night around me, even the darkness will not be dark to you. The night will shine like the day, for darkness is as light to you. Verse 23, search me, O God, and know my heart. Test me and know my anxious thoughts. See if there is any offensive way in me, and lead me in the way everlasting. Lead me in the way everlasting. Was I lost? Yes. Was I found? You betcha. And I was able to make certain decisions and certain changes in my life that have all combined and culminated into my being here today. And hopefully, a couple of years down the road, it won't be here. It will be here. I make it a point not to stand back here too much. I love the view. But to be able to preach is something else. To go into theology, to go into my thoughts and opinions, and how to translate what this says to you, I'm just not quite there yet. And I think you all can understand that. Whereas over here, I can tell you what this to me means. How this helps me. Amen? Let us stand together and recite what we have believed, that which we have been taught, and that which we actually firmly believe. The Apostles' Creed is located in the middle of page 4 in the white portion of your bulletin. Let us read together.